My name is Gordon Maples, otherwise known as the King Heathen. I'm the president of Alabama Atheists and Agnostics. I am mostly a ground-level activist person. I intend to be on YouTube someday. Someday.
In a stunning display of mass-scale irrationality, Hizbullah TV has dedicated its Excellence Festival for Outstanding Students to French Holocaust denier Roger Garaudy. The Frenchman, who died last June at the age of 98, is well known for his controversial book, The Founding Myths of Modern Israel. Among numerous demonstrably false claims, Garaudy said in his 1996 book that the Holocaust was a hoax and that the Nuremberg trials were a myth of justice. During this year's Student Festival opening ceremonies, Al-Manar TV Director General Abdallah Kazir praised the errant writer as being able to boldly advance his intellectual convictions against Zionism. The author has become a hero in the Arab world, where the spread of his Holocaust denial ideas are becoming sacred dogma. The French government passed the Gay-Sot law in 1990, which prohibits the questioning of crimes against humanity as defined in the London Charter of 1945. French courts banned further publication of Garaudy's book. Then, in February 1998, the man was fined $40,000, 240,000 French francs, and sentenced to a suspended jail term of several years. Appeals by Garaudy to the European Court of Human Rights were flatly rejected as inadmissible. 27-year-old Alba Sabah Ayad is known among his friends for his pro-democracy Facebook page for atheists. That was before one of his Cairo neighbours realised that Alba was involved in operating the page and spreading the word of atheism. Soon afterwards, an angry mob showed up outside his residence, threatening to burn the house down and do the atheist bodily harm. The crowd was heard declaring Alba an infidel and debating whether or not to kill him on the spot. Alba's mother, Kariman Ghali, called police, who arrived just in time to arrest Alba and charge him with the crime of insulting religion. Meanwhile, not a single member of the unruly mob was arrested. Video footage of the scene shows the bloodthirsty crowd erupting in anger as Alba was being escorted out to a waiting police van. Ahmed Ezzat, the legal director of the Cairo-based Association for Freedom of Thought and Expression, contends that the police acted inappropriately in its handling of the situation. Ezzat reports that upon arrival at the police station, a young officer placed Alba in a holding cell with other detained men and announced that he had insulted the Prophet Muhammad. Reports are that Alba was attacked with a razor blade by his fellow inmates and beaten by a Christian police officer in his cell. Egyptian police are holding Alba in custody for 15 days, pending an investigation. With recent tensions growing over anti-Muslim sentiments, Alba is considered to have become a scapegoat for the young and restless youth of the area. One photo on the Facebook page shows Alba standing in Tahrir Square holding a sign that reads, "We are the revolution without the Muslim Brotherhood." Ghali noted that many of the young men in the mob were not devout Muslims, but druggies that don't even go to the mosque, and that's what really hurt. Our viewers are encouraged to visit change.org to sign the online petition to free Alba Sabah. Ever since the 2000 Supreme Court decision in Boy Scouts of America versus Dale, the Scouting organisation has enjoyed the protected right to discriminate against atheists and agnostics, and recently pledged to continue their policy of also discriminating against members of the LGBT community. This announcement met with praise from organisations that claim to support family values, such as the American Family Association and the Christian Post. Given the diligence they claim to exercise in enforcing these discriminatory policies, it must have come as quite a shock to their supporters to learn that the Los Angeles Times had uncovered hundreds of the BSA documents from the 21-year period between 1970 and 1991, outlining a systematic cover-up of child sexual abuse cases. During the 80s, BSA had developed a youth protection program designed to shield their members from paedophiles and other abusers. However, the files they obtained by the Times indicate that volunteers suspected of abuse were simply asked to resign, and no information was brought to the attention of the authorities or parents. Said BSA spokesman Darren Smith, "We have always cooperated fully with law enforcement and now require our members to report even suspicion of abuse directly to local law enforcement."
Atheist Roundtable, a gathering place for rational people. Funny pictures and videos.
Profound atheist quotes.
The religious going crazy.
The latest news.
World domination. Casual discussions. Baby eating. The ultimate forum for a lively dialogue. Come join the fun at atheistroundtable.com.